Here's the bluebells are blooming. These are Virginia bluebells. I love these. My dad loved those too. These are ground cover phlox, and it looks like they're getting ready to bloom. I think it'd look really good if I planted them all along this path here. I might do that as soon as if I can buy some sooner or later. And these tulips here I planted here, or I moved here this spring from out in the grass, are looking pretty chewed up. I think they should be able to bloom next year though. This is the flower bed here in front of the house. When we were on vacation on Gulf Shores, Alabama, I picked up all these seashells. I wish I would have got some more of them. There was quite a few of them, but the problem was they were so heavy to carry back to our room. So I went out 3 or 4 times and grabbed about as many as I could carry at once. And these are daffodils here. There. And the blue flowers are grape hyacinths. And there's an early tulip and some small daffodils. Here's some more of those small daffodils and grape hyacinths. I like these little grape hyacinths. Those are nice little flowers. And this is loosestrife just coming up out of the ground. Right in here. There's some more. And these are poppies. They're early bloomers. By July, they'll die back to the ground. Then they come back up the last part of the summer with a little spring growth. Now I've got a mixture of daffodils and mystery lilies in here, and you can't tell which is which. The mystery lilies, the foliage, the green leaves, the strappy green leaves here, they will die back to the ground, and then later on in the year they come back up, like in the fall, August or July. And here's some hardy lilies just coming up out of the ground there, and more poppies. I love those. I dug those up at my dad's house when he was still alive. This is bee balm. I planted it here last year. It's just way too tall. And so I'm going to dig it up. I already dug up some of these. I'll plant it somewhere else. Here's a tulip. Here's a tulip back here all by itself. And it's kind of out here raining. These grape hyacinths are really nice. There's a nice yellow tulip. A whole bunch of... These are not grape hyacinths. These are huge hybrid hyacinths. And there's more of the grape hyacinths down in. Those are Siberian squill. That's another little blue flower. Here's the flower bed out front here. And we're just going to go down there right now. Here, there's bird in the bush, or a crested lark, whichever you want to call it. Here's some nice red and yellow tulips. We've got lots of tulips here coming on right there. Because it's cool and rainy, these tulips are closed. Here's some pink ones. And here's some more of those Siberian squill. Here's more of those big fancy hybrid hyacinths right there. Here's some more crested lark, or bird in the bush. And these are peonies that are just coming up out of the ground. More tulips. This here is a bird bath that broke, so I just put it in the ground upside down. And here's another bird bath that used to hang in the tree, but the hangers broke off, so I just got it buried here in the ground. I think that is another peony coming up out of the ground. Here's some more daffodils. More Siberian squill. More of those small daffodils and tulips. Well, here's more of those big fancy hybrid hyacinths right there. There's another one. This is called winter alkanite. And all these bulbs here come back every year. You don't need to dig up your tulips, at least not here in Zone 5. Tulips do need a period of freezing, so if it's not cold in your area enough to freeze, then you do have to dig them up and freeze them. But I've heard people say they have to dig up their tulips. I never understood why, unless it don't freeze where they live. Here's more of that loose strife just coming up out of the ground. Here's the flower bed from out front. Here is over the flower bed over here on the side of the house. These are all daffodils. Here's some nice red tulips. Mostly daffodils over here, but here's some tulips right here and here. Oh, here's the bluebells are blooming. These are Virginia bluebells. of these. My dad loved those too. And this is columbine. This has big pink hybrid flowers on it. It's been coming back now for 2 or 3 years here. Here's the Lenten rose. And some tulips that are just coming on. This is lamium. It's covered this whole area out in here. Here's some more daffodils. Here's some more bluebells. Virginia bluebells. Over there. I think they'll reseed themselves. There's a bunch of them over here. Look at that. More down in there. That one over there is the only one that's blooming so far. Here's a dogtooth violet that I just planted here this year. When you move this stuff early in the spring, it does so well. Here's some poppies. I planted this dogtooth violet here last year. Here's some of that loose strife growing in there. This is hardy geraniums. And they've been growing here in this same spot now for several years. This is coral bells. This coral bells here has been growing here for several years now. And you can see this growth here on top is the new growth for this year. I lost track of how many years that's been there. This is Brunera, just coming up. It'll have great big leaves by the time the year is over.